Good morning. Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing well. Wanted to go over some file finishing techniques that I feel are going to help you guys when it actually comes to your enhancements. I finished out an acrylic nail last week, and I'm going to go ahead and go through the process and show you exactly what you can do so that when you're actually filing your nails to perfection, this is really going to help you guys tremendously. All right, so this was the we did earlier. I just want to be able to show you guys like just the level of bulk that I built out that smile line. What I normally do, and you can even see like that side is obviously wider than that side. So I have a tendency, again, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to start from my left side. I'm going to start from that thickest point and file it until my hand file pretty much reaches that point so that it's completely flat, right? I don't want to overfile the corner and take away the edges. This as well. I'm going to keep contact on that right side and file all the way up so that I have a really straight edge on that side. Let me just make sure that this is all the way in so it doesn't pop out. And then I'm going to file the front end. If you line this up at the lowest point right here, right, you're going to notice that as I file up and into, right, file up and into the corner, I'm going to be able to get my lower arch as straight as I possibly can. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Jorge, can you do me a favor and tell me if there's audio on here? And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to keep contact until I can file all the way into the corner just to make sure that it is totally straight, right, from this point all the way to the side. So once I have my edges straight, then it's a matter of using the electric file to come through and file everything into perfection. I want to make sure that we are going to follow, I'm going to kind of draw this out, right? So if this is the nail, what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to follow the I formation. Okay, so this point here is going to be your upper arch, right? That's going to be from this point to this point. This here is the cuticle area. Everything that I file on the front end of the eye is from the smile line down, right? So below the smile line down, and then everything else we're just going to blend into place when we're finished. So what I will do is I will use my electric file, and I'm going to start from the side profile and get that upper arch into place. You can see if I start here, all right, if I start here and just touch the cuticle, and as I start to come through and I file through the upper arch, right, you're going to notice, right, that I'm going to be able to really kind of rebalance the shape through there. And you'll notice the smile line starting to get sharp through the center where I file it. Now, to file down through the front end, if I'm keeping contact behind the smile as I'm filing through, you're going to notice, again, how sharp everything is going to get from side to side. And then if you're looking down the barrel of the nail, you can see all that thickness come down. I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. I'm going to make sure I'm filing in one direction, right, all the way through. And then that way it's going to end up becoming really sharp. And then I'm taking down a lot of bulk behind the smile and through, right, the body so that I have a nice even C curve from side to side. If I'm going around the cuticle area, I want to go in one direction. I'm not going side to side. And then as soon as I'm done doing that, then I can kind of follow through the whole entire body to make sure whatever excess is sticking up, I'm going to be able to file that into shape, right? So once we get that all kind of dialed in, then what I could do is take my hand file and go around the perimeter of the nail to make sure that we blend everything nice and even. And this is where we're going to use the file to really just kind of take away a lot of thickness around the edges, right? And you can see that my corner from there all the way around, and I'm trying to get it tight to the other side, right? All right, so once this is all blended, then what we want to be able to do is we want to be able to follow through on this point right here. All right, this is where we're going to make sure that it's nice and even from side to side. And then I want to be able to look down the barrel, the nail, and then lay my hand file onto the surface so that we can get it even down the body of the nail. We want to make it as even as we can down the perimeter so it's absolutely flawless. Again, when you guys are working on the practice hands, what you want to be able to do is, set yourself up so that you can try to get it as even as you can. I try to create a tapered square nail, and you can see that everything is lined up perfectly on this side. My file touches is the same thing on this side. My file touches all sides. If I'm looking down the barrel, we're trying to get it as even as we possibly can. But in the end, we're trying to smooth out our smile as much as we can so that when we put our protein bond and top coat over the surface, it's going to look absolutely flawless. Let me go ahead and get some wipes. All right. And then what I will usually do once we're done, let's go ahead and kind of clean that surface off. What we want to be able to do is hit it with some protein bond around the edge and then use the top gel over the surface. And that's going to prevent it from chipping. Let me just go ahead and get some finish. I just want to be able to show you guys what we're left with, especially if you file this really well into shape. All right. Again, trying to create something super sharp. That's going to make all the difference in the world when it actually comes to doing pink and white nails. All right, cool. All right, if you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Back in the office, going to be doing nail school tomorrow morning. Again, for those of you guys that are looking for any information on online courses, make sure to get a hold of Ray Bracamontes here at home office. He'll be able to dial you guys in for the next class. Looking forward to seeing everyone who's signed up for the Imagination Art class this Monday. It's going to be awesome. Look forward to working with you soon. Let me know if there's any way I can help. I appreciate you guys. Love you much. Talk to you soon. Peace.